So my previous video did not record, so missed filling in the skull, the dice, the two bats, and a partial turtle. I did go ahead and make this approximately the same color. I tried to make I use the same color dye and added about the same amount of glitter, but it does look a little bit darker than the previous one. So I'm going to make some more dice. These are all individual. I'm going to fill up the turtle first here before he gets too I don't know what I have to do to make sure this thing starts recording. I set it to record. Okay, it's recording now. Because this is like the third time in 2 weeks it hasn't. So I am using a pipette to top this off with. I'll be using the pipette for all of the for the dice. Each of these dice molds came with a lid. I've got the lid in front of each one. Some of them don't make a lot of sense, but I guess that's, I can't really, like, there's nothing I can do about that. No, let me make sure I got, okay, so, I know this is probably going to make a mess. I didn't spray water, or spray alcohol in any of these. And I am extremely concerned about getting, having bubbles. I mean, I realize this is just a test, but I'd still like to have fewer bubbles than expected. Okay, my alcohol is pretty much out. Oh, it's not out. It's only gonna squirt from the top. So it's not gonna get in there. Let me. Do I have a funnel? Somewhere in here, I have a bunch of funnels. And I am not entirely sure where, so I'm just gonna make a mess out of it. This will also give the resin some time to slightly thicken up. Okay, let me grab the alcohol. My insurance has, and you get a little bit of money every quarter for over-the-counter stuff. So last quarter I just bought alcohol. But I can only get it at I can only use the over-the-counter thing at CVS, and they're really expensive. So yeah, I spent, I don't know, it was enough for me to notice that. So some months some quarters I do buy, like I have to take a full-size aspirin every day. So first quarter I did buy aspirin and I think some vitamin D and other things that I'm seriously lacking. Okay, some of these fall over very easily. I may have to spray each one before I put the resin in it. Okay, you go with you. My sticks are kind of wandering around. Okay, I'm gonna let this drip off. All right, let's do this little square first. I should put now that because the pipette was completely in the resin, so it's all sticky. But it shouldn't drip as much once I only start sticking it in an inch or two. I know what you're thinking, Steve. This is probably going to take a while. Could I pour some of the resin with the little bitty cups and do it that way? Yes. Would it be quicker? Possibly, but I don't know if I don't know if the excess mess will be worth it. I should have started at the very back rather than at the front. One of these days I'll remember. I did get some bookkeeping done yesterday while I was in the Python meeting. Since the MacBook is broken, I took a Windows machine and I just played around and caught up on doing some inventory and planning for the week. Probably not as much planning as I did on. There wasn't a presentation yesterday. There was just there were just people talking, and one young guy came back. He'd come a couple months ago and just really, really into things and wanting to learn. And he came back, and another guy came who was also learning. And I tried to install Python on the Windows laptop. It's not on there currently. But I was using the internet was attached to I was using the iPad's internet, so nothing really happened. I should finish that today once I get some videos edited, because I don't think I've got any videos. I think I've only got scheduled out till maybe tomorrow. I've got a video, but I've got 3 I need to do, or 3 to edit. Well, 3 days worth of making stuff. But I want to get those done so I can go ahead and finish out the week so I can have a day. Well, I did not edit any videos yesterday, which is why I've got 3 to do. But I'd like to be able to not spend all day doing that. But I will probably edit after I'm finished making these. Yeah, I'm probably going to have enough resin left. I could do a set of letters. I'm not going to have room to do a set of letters, I don't think. Maybe I'll just do a small pot. Yeah, keep my cord out of it. I had to charge my phone while I was recording yesterday. I don't know, I had to plug it in while I was recording. But I've got a cord that's still it's hanging here. I have it wrapped around the ring light or the camera holder, whatever, both. So I don't get any resin on it, but I'm not quite confident that it's going to work like that. Okay, looks like it's still recording. That's good. Chewy's scratching at the door. He doesn't want to see me. He just wants in because there's a door shut. because he's a cat. Somebody told me that he needs his own channel. I suppose I could start one for him. I don't have a lot to put in it yet. I have got pictures, or I've got some videos from when I first got him and he was tearing up the Christmas tree, which is when my Christmas tree ended up getting put away 3 days before Thanksgiving, because I got him right after Thanksgiving. And I say he had to live in he had to pretty much live in the bathroom for his first few days because he was on antibiotics, because he was a sick little kitty. I mean, he was like 9.5 pounds when I got him. I'm guessing he's up to 14 now. A very squirmy 14 pounds. If not, maybe only 12, but I'm pretty sure he's probably 14. I'm going to go ahead and spray these down with alcohol. And I'm going to respray these that I haven't done yet. Just because the alcohol evaporates, obviously. This isn't as tedious as I thought it was going to be. I might feel differently by the time I get to the end of them. I'm not, this set has, I didn't even count how many it had. I know that's got some that have just letters on them. And there's one that only has stuff on 4 sides, but not all 6. That was fun trying to figure out which one I went to. Most of them had their tops were stuck inside the actual dice, or actual die, but not all. I should probably hurry up on this. Otherwise, I'm going to risk the resin getting too thick. I hope I can get the lids on these without tipping them all over. So I did not hear back from 2 jobs, which said that I should hear back from them this week. One I was told 3 business days and haven't heard anything. So I'm guessing I didn't get it, or didn't make it past the, one of them I didn't make it past the screening interview. And that one I was actually willing to take the lower pay rate than I wanted. But I did see that one of them had looked at my LinkedIn. I feel about LinkedIn the same way I feel about most social media, which is I'm not a fan. I have picked up some interesting SQL queries that people have posted, hints like that in their little articles. But Okay, this one is probably going to have bubbles. I may have to change my gloves before I go to put the lids on. I squeeze them. I see which ones need topped off. I'm definitely going to have enough resin. Oh, yeah, like that one starting to fall. Yeah, some of these bigger ones, I think I might be able to just pour it out. I should concentrate on the little ones right now. So I was thinking about pouring some of this in a cup to do the big ones, but I only have 2 big ones left. So there's not really much point in that. I know I'm pushing air. I do know I'm pushing air into these. I'm trying not to. I mean, that's I don't let them sit before I put their lids on, so they don't. So the bubbles have a chance to come to the top. Yeah, this is definitely a bit darker I can tell than the last batch. I can tell by the turtle. I need to figure out my domain forwarding, why I have it set up and it doesn't actually work. I've got I think 5 domains that point back to my Shopify site. And I have them set. I had them set for probably a couple of years, and none of them are doing it. And they're not doing the redirect, even though they're supposed to do the redirect. And those are the kind of things I don't like having to deal with. Maybe I should have just poured this one normally. And they're sticking, my fingers are sticking together. Today's the 12th, so I'm thinking I do only have, I think 2 videos left, maybe 1. And 1 after today. I need to get, I've got so many items I need to put on Etsy or on my website. I need to finish getting making my website accessible. Which some of which I don't know if I can do the way Shopify has stuff set up. But I'm gonna go top these off here. Try not to introduce any more bubbles. Oops, that one I just missed. Oh, I need to get his thing out. No, I don't. I'm kind of concerned about trying to clean up around that, so I'll probably knock stuff over. There we go. Yeah, I see them. It's hard for to judge distance from back on these little things when I'm back too far. Yeah, I just put a bunch of bubbles in that one. Now it's gonna be a miracle if I don't knock any of these over. This one is definitely not full. Yeah. It is getting to the point where it's getting hard to get much out of with the pipette. And I do see bubbles on him. So one of the people that I watch on YouTube who does resin apparently had her channel hacked and she lost everything. Like all of her, several thousand subscribers and all of her viewing hours. So she's been uploading videos. It's Mini Scenes GB Crafts, I believe, is her new channel that she created. She's trying to get caught up with. All right, let's see bowls. I'm gonna see if any more of these need topped off before I start putting the lids on. I think that one does. I'll make sure I've got all of them topped off, and then I will spray them again, and then put the lids on. And I just, that one spot, keep missing it. So this little chair without any padding on it is more comfortable than my office chair. I need to get a foam pad for the office chair. It was IKEA, it was cheap. Actually, this one's IKEA too, but it doesn't pretend to be something it's not. It looks like it has just a plastic bottom, and it does. I need to go clean the office today. Right now I've got most of my resin stuff in the office because I took it in there so I could photograph it and just to get it out of the living room. Chewy, knock it off. I believe he's destroying a box right now. That's what it sounds like. I say on this one I can see it's not fully in the corner. Squish it a little bit. Oops. Glasses are falling. And it looks like I have enough for a turtle or two. I will wait until I get the lids on these because it's almost guaranteed I'm going to knock one over. Okay, should I start at the front? Oh my gosh, this one's leaking. And it's leaked all over his lid. Let's see which side is. Maybe I should put the lids on with the tweezers. Find my tweezers here. Probably under my living table. I know that's really loud. I figured that out when I was editing other videos. I'll try to be quiet over here. Ooh. And I just dropped something. Move on my little baby wipes and rags and whatnot. I need a better trash can in here. The one I have is it barely fits under the table that's behind me, and it fills up very quickly. Oh, an alcoholic. Whatever that went. Okay, I need to be careful on moving the thing. Here, let's see if I see it. Oh. I know I have multiple pairs of scissors, or multiple pairs of tweezers in here. Oh, here we go. They were under the leveling table. I went ahead yesterday. I put another one of these mats on my. I just put it on my wish list so I can, or on my reorder list. Technically, I also put it back in my cart, or put one in my cart, a different color, so I can, you know, try to rotate these out. And oh, come on, you. So these do have a little hole in the lid. I guess that's to allow air to get in or out. Okay. Let's just play with those. Okay, let's see which side the letter is on. It's on this side. So again, this one is letting the excess flow up through the bubble, or through the hole in the lid. I have a feeling this is going to be a complete pain in the ass. Did I get it right side out? I don't know. Or right side down. Maybe? I don't know. I can't tell now. Can't get it off. Okay. This one has frozen all over because it's the one that is spilled. At least this one has a very obvious way that it goes on. I don't remember where I got this set. It's not a Litz resin one. And it's not a Sophie and Toffee one, so I don't know, some random Amazon a few years ago, I guess. Oops, it did turn. At least its lid was on. Oh, this one's off balance. It's not helping that he's leaking resin. Okay, now there they all go. I knew this would happen. Find someplace that's not covered in resin to stick him. Oops. There goes that one. I should just leave this as like a still life. paper towel here. I'll wipe this little guy up. Wipe off my tweezers, or I'll just drop it all over me. I don't know where the top went now. I seriously thought it went and stuck to my shirt. I don't know where the lid of that one went. I said it doesn't help that it's sticking to my gloves. That back on there. Where does this one go? I don't know where that one goes. Okay, this one needs to be taken out of here. Okay, and put more put in. It would be much easier if I could take off the gloves, but I'm not going to. I'm going to fill this one up even though I can't find its top. Maybe I'll find it in a little bit. Probably stuck to my butt or something. Okay. Okay, so this one actually, because of how it's, oops. I think they're sticking to my gloves. I'll just get this paper towel and wipe up this mess here. It's bugging me. But the lids are sticking to my gloves when I'm trying to put them on. And see, they have little indentations where they're little bitty notches where there's, so you get it the right way. I don't think this one's going to go down the right way. I'm just going to stick it on there and be done. Say, you stay. And I don't know where the bottom to this one went. Okay, I've got another one that's leaking massively. Where did your wood go? This is your wood. Okay. Okay. That one goes like so. I think this one goes like, no. And they're not going to stand up right. They're sticking to me. Another half paper towel here. Figure out where did I put my tweezers. Here's my tweezers. Okay, I'm going to move this one over there. You just need to stay, alright? Let me clean up this mess. I'll just peel that off later. don't know how we'll get this one up because he's just sliding around on the resin, on the spilled resin. All right, I need to get him out of my line of whatever else. Pick up his, picking up my fingers. I may not be doing this set again. If I were smart, I wouldn't. And that's just been a pain. Let's see. Push you down. Push you down. Push you down. Oh. Not necessarily. I need more in here. Why did I had my tweezers on top of holding this, and okay, I think I need if I'm going to do these again, I need something to stand them in. I'll hold them, so I maybe make a mold for a holder. All right, I'm just going to try to do the rest of these with my fingers. I should probably have put on clean gloves. Look how sticky these are. I gotta see which way's up and which way's down. So that way's down. I've got like 6 more to get. I'm like, I'd say how hard can it be, but it's obviously kind of hard. My gloves are too long, which I know. I don't know if I go get into the next size down. Right. You. Like so. So maybe I'll have like 3 of these that turn out. Maybe. Actually, maybe I'll have one that turns out. Oops. Okay, you go. Oh. Oops. Get going there, come on. Yeah, this resin's getting thick. I got hair on my thing here. If there's anything that really pisses me off, it's getting hair in my resin. Okay, I'm missing a lid. Oh, that's right. I forgot that I dropped. I forgot that I dropped one. Let's see if I can find that. Yep, there it is. Get all the icky parts off of it. Okay. So here are all the dies, and a very frustrated me. But I will see you next time. Okay, this morning I'm going to unmold the skull, all the dice, and the two little bats. Let's start with the bats. They're happy. If you remember, I made, oh, if you watch the beginning of the video, you'll know that I had a hell of a time with the dice falling over. And also, when I was leaving the room, I was trying to get out without Chewy coming in, and I managed to drop my almost full can of soda. There's Mr. Snail. These might take a while. And I have an idea with what to do with all of them that don't turn out. If I can get them undone. All right, I'm gonna leave that one for a moment. I'm gonna do the turtle, a little cat paw, and the skull. Okay, here's a little turtle. Here's the lid to the little cat paw box. I know I did the cat paw. Oh, here it is. And I apparently overfilled it. Yeah, I got some. Let me cut this off here. Let's get it started. So now I know what happens if I overfill the little cat paw boxes. It was even more difficult to unmold. I guess this one wasn't difficult to unmold the times I didn't overpour it, but anyway. Okay, here's the little cat paw box. Here it is with its lid on. Kind of on. Okay, I guess I'll get back to the dice. No, I also made one ornament. So I can't, yeah, that one does have a big bubble in it. 2 big bubbles. Get the lid off of this one. Guess I need to keep the lids together, I think. Yeah, this one has where the excess came up out of the hole that was on the lid. Oh yeah, this one was overfull. Okay, so it's got the extra around the edge. And I can't tell if there's a number on it or anything. I know I said I'd be surprised if any of these turned out. And that opinion has not changed. Yeah, so a mess. No, since these did come with the most of the little lids inside the mold, I'll just stick them back in there like that. Even though I kind of doubt if I'll be using these again. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this snowflake ornament. Just for something different. Okay, here's a snowflake ornament. Pretty. I don't know why unmolding these did not cross, or how to unmold these did not cross my thoughts yesterday. Yeah, bubbles. I just dropped a lid here. I don't know if this mold's even going to come off. You know what? I'm just going to postpone opening these until later. Oh, here. Oh, is that wood? No, it's not wood. I'm just going to postpone those. I will unmold the skull. Just knocked over my cup with my little doodads on it and my Sharpie. I'm not really awake yet. I was tempted to come back in and try to make something last night, but I didn't do it. I ended up crashing in the chair until about 2:30, and then I was up for a few months, and then I crashed again. So it looks like everything came out more pink than darker crimson, or it's a dark pink like I had hoped. So once I get the thing in there, it'll be a lot easier to get out. As soon as I let go, it's going to pop back. Oh, that worked. Here's the skull. I made a dark orchid. Of course, the very, very bottom is clear. Just a little hole. But it's pretty. I've got some of this color that I didn't use. I do have some others that color. Let me move. Since I'm going to set these aside, I'm going to put them in I'll put them in a bag to take with me. I'll try to unmold them later. I do still have the other dies to unmold. Let's get this stuff out of my way. say unmolding the little things is a good TV activity. This up. Go to, and I will unmold these. Let's see if they turned out any better. Okay. Here's an 8-sided one. I'm not really seeing any bubbles in it, but I'll have to look again. Okay, this one did not turn out. It has a big hollow side. Get all the off the top of it. Okay, that one just went under my leveling table. This one has a bubble and a bad side. Got it under the leveling table. Of course, I can't really stick my head down there. I can, but my glasses will fall off. Okay, I'm still... Huh? Yeah, this one does have a... I had a bubble in the top of them. All but the one. So far. Yeah, looks like the very top is where I messed everything up. And this one has a bunch of little bitty bubbles in it. Alright, let me find the one I dropped. Oh, I found the clear one from the other day. It was under my table. And I just dropped it. I'll go back under here and go spelunking again. Okay, I am not sure where the one I just dropped is. The pink one that I dropped, not the clear one that I found and then dropped. Alright, anyway. So I had one die turn out. And, well, it does have, it does have a bunch of micro bubbles in it, though. Okay, put all these. I say all the dice will go into something in the future. I've got ideas. I have ideas for all the coffin lids that didn't turn out, and the turtles that didn't turn out, and the dice that didn't turn out, and the dominoes that didn't turn out. I have ideas for all of those. But that will do it for now. See you later.